All right.
You got one for us then? I got one.
You got it.
Clip.
Clap.
Clop.
Clap.
Clip.
Clap.
Clip.
Clap.
Clip.
Clap.
Clip.
Clap.
Clip. Clop. Clap. Clip. Clop. Clap.
Clap. Clap. Clip. Clap. Clap. Clip. Clap. Clap. Clip. Clap.
Clap.
Clip.
Clap.
Clap.
Clip.
Clap.
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 Clip. Clop.
Clip. Clap.
Clip. Clop.
Clip. Clap.
Clip.
Clap.
Clip.
Clap. Clip.
Clap.
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 Clip.
Clap.
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 Clip. Oh no!
Potty rocketed.
Faster, stronger,
Okay.
harder, better, faster, stronger. Fret, my friends,
Harder.
won't last much longer. Get to the ship, don't start a war. Sneak past the guards and through the door. Had the target in our sights, beat his ass, he's taking flight. Clip his wings and watch him fall, Randy's gone, but the lots are full. Broke the chains, we freed our friends, upon her shoulders the world depends. Lilu returned back from the dead, collecting nicks, undoing dread. Should she fail, it'd surely be tragic. What will happen this time on the Odyssey by Magic?
Wow. Claps. Good claps. Golf claps.
I'm
we-
glad you liked it.
We didn't get Serenesis, did we?
We did. Serenesis and
right,
Lulu
right,
were
she was-
together.
it was a
They were
combo.
together. Yeah, no.
I didn't.
I'll
say
explain it
right.
last time. But, dear spirits, this program is intended for a mature audience only, a more Hollow Haven, if you will. For all the young ghouls at home, please be advised. Hello, I am your spacefaring dungeon master, Jericho Dizon, and I have a player in the stars.
Hi, my name is Paul Zachariah. I'll be playing Mr. Hall for you today, a luminous warlock and sorcerer.
And I have another player in the cosmos.
Hi, my name is David Kessler, and I play Durgash, your local WGA SAG-AFTRA union member.
Is that real?
No scabby here.
Wait, are you serious? I feel like...
I mean, Durgash, he's whatever you want him.
Oh, Durgash. I thought you were talking about David. I was like,
No,
I would have...
I wish.
I was like, what?
I wish I wouldn't be making this if I was. Well, I mean, the strife
Where does David
is
end
that
Durgash?
if you're a part of the union or want to become part of the union, so even if you're not a part of the union, if you cross the picket line, you won't be allowed into the union. So it's just you cannot work with the studios that are being striked against. We can still create content,
Yeah.
have fun, and do shit.
Yeah.
But,
Wow.
As
support
long
your
as
local
Durgash likes to support
Yes, as long as because he's
the owner.
yeah.
And together, we would like to welcome you back to the fun show where we are
Making it up as we go. That's the fun show.
Oh my god.
I'm proud of you, dude. That took some dedication.
I hated
right?
that. I hated that. But anyway,
I felt you pushing, man.
It was
Uh,
kind of like
I
luck
also,
more than
yo,
anything.
honestly,
It
I
just
also want to
sorta
say shout out to the fact that the Markiplier bit's done, I think for like 2 straight weeks, you guys were like, "Hello, everybody.
Yeah,
my
Who
name
said
is."
it's done? It's just on hiatus.
Oh, fuck you! I shouldn't have said anything.
It's like the One Piece.
Speaking of One Piece, last time on an Odyssey by Magic, we find ourselves deep within the vein, a mining facility over at Karametri, where Randy's Big Lots has captured Serenesis and Lilu. Fortunately to everyone's, I guess, to everyone's fortune, we were able to go and get the Skeet Destroyer in the sky after a flashbang, a light, some car rolling, and insane rolls. Not only is now Big Jimbo up in the sky, they headed down into the mine with his car. Skeets committed a child uprising, usurping Randy's Big Lot members within the vein, and the party, with a couple lucky shots and absolute demolishing of just pure chaos, was able to defeat Randy. And now they stand with a freed Lilu and Serenesis as they look far below, seeing a deep, murky, purple-like energy source
Yeah.
down deep within the vein. To which Lumos replies that this might be their chance. And that's where we find our party. So, you see that Serenesis just kind of takes a deep breath. Lilu just like kind of looks over and sees it. You see her eyes start glowing that like an ominous purple as she feels somewhat drawn to it. You see that Serenesis like starts making the waves to attach the Nyx collector into her, which essentially like it's a little wrist strap thing that almost like injects in her vein. It grows technically. Her vines kind of grow around it, so it just reveals itself. It's almost like
The collector?
yeah, the Nyx collector. It's like a almost a Iron Man like repulsor where it's literally like a hole in her hand that lights this purple. And you see if she touches it, there's like you touch it, it's like what is it's called? Where liquid it feels liquid. It's like a jello-like substance.
Mm-hmm. Gelatinous?
Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
Nice.
Gelatinous-like substance. As they start preparing, what do you guys do in your time?
I like pat her on the shoulders and I cast guidance.
I go to make sure that the car is okay.
Okay.
Because he drove by.
As you turn around, you see Skeeves just kind of shoulder up next to the car wheel because he's like 3 feet tall. Car next to the wheel. You see that it is mangled, but the paint, the steel black paint is drenched in like red and purple from different races' blood. You see that it's a lot of superficial damage, but you go and pop the hood. Go ahead and make a let's call it a survival check.
I'm helping.
Yeah, you can help.
No cock.
21.
21. You can tell that the insides are okay. Like this is a muscle car. It's designed to kind of take a beating like that.
Yeah.
But granted,
Right, we took Jimbo's muscle.
yeah, Jimbo's big muscle car. But you can definitely tell there are viscera like on the windshield wiper.
A little bit of guts.
A little bit of guts, and just blood. And you still hear the faint like blaster fire and screaming of like just people.
War
Yeah.
between the
Dying.
slaves and
Yeah.
the guards.
Mhm.
Just down further in
Yeah,
the vein.
I gotta be honest. I'm standing by. I was helping.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
I gotta be honest. I feel a little guilty about letting the slaves and the guards like fight each other.
Yeah, hold on, Skeeves, give me those 3 coins back. You did not honor the deal.
He looks at his hands, looks all forward, and goes, and
I don't
then
know. We said
shrugs
keep the
his
car
shoulders.
safe.
They're gone. It's gone on. What did you do with it?
A beady eye looks left
What
and
does
right.
he ever do with?
Just shrugs his shoulders again.
All right, you owe me 3 gold. You're indebted to me now, bud.
all of a sudden,
Skeeve
you
deep.
see his hands. He goes. He motions you to come, like, because you're like, what, 6 feet? So he comes for you to motion down to him to bend.
Bend over.
Yeah, to like
6'4".
bend. Yeah, 6'4". To
bend
like,
over.
to like bend. He takes his hand, goes behind your ears, and pulls out a gold coin. And then his other hand pulls out another gold coin. And then he sticks his, I guess, opens his mandibles up. And then it's just like a dripping wet third gold coin.
I take the coins. Or I hold my hand out. Give me.
Well, I don't think Skeeve did a bad job. It's just
I mean, but the deal was
to keep the car
keep the
safe.
car there. Just don't. You just
Oh, to
hold
just-
tight in the car. That was the deal.
I mean, it may be my fault for telling him I trust him to move the car if he needs to move the car.
You see Skeeve pipes up. It's just, I held tight. What are you talking about? I held tight. I held tight to the car. Look,
Skeeve,
look. You see on
I
the
have
steering
a
wheel? There's
question.
4 imprints of the hand holding tight.
where was the fighting happening, Skeeve?
Just like a little bit before by the entryway.
Oh, so you did move the car.
I moved the car.
to go check out the fighting.
I moved the car because
By
the
the fight.
children needed some kind of cover, and one of the kids said, "I'll be the pedals," and I couldn't turn down, so I
you
stepped
let
on
the
it.
kid in the car.
Yes, but I held tight, just like you said.
I trust your judgment, but I guess I'm not guilty about what happened with the car. I feel guilty just that, like, we freed the guards and the slaves, and
You
then
know,
they started fighting each
I-
other in general.
Fine,
I-
take your fucking
I fe-
coins
I-
back.
I feel like we're missing the point. These guards are not good. They like whipped these children. Am I the only one that sees that? Am
I
I?
just
No,
think
no, they're
it's-
not good. I just like.
I just
don't
think it's
know.
bad to leave them fighting each other.
I just wanted like to, I don't know. Next time we'll be more clear with our instructions.
Yes, we'll be more explicit.
I
next
just
time.
think,
Yeah.
hear me out,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Whoever survives, great new recruits to the Lion's Tooth. It's a great way to get them
Why are
started.
you recruiting them to the Lion's Tooth when we have a ship we need to like put with people to work it?
I mean, the Lion's Tooth started out as a child organization. I don't know how I feel about ship labor with children.
Well, like,
Yeah,
if
child
we
labor's
pay
not-
them and raise them as like our own, we could be like one big family, I guess. You know, just like Big Jimbo's family, right? Like we've
I
discussed
feel- I
that.
feel-
Big Jimbo's family, right?
I
I
feel
like
that
there's some morally questionable.
I'm a little worried about that. Are you
Yeah.
like I
But like, what
am-
about the guards? Why not like get some of the guards? But they're all just like fighting each other right now, and every second we waste with them fighting is one less person we can hire to put on the ship and work for us. So like,
But
trying
then
to-
are we any different from Randy's Big Lots?
Yes, because we're gonna give them like a nice home,
Oh,
and we're gonna
great.
like, pay them.
Granted. Okay.
Like,
We're also
like
stronger than you are.
Also, at the same
that
time,
too. Like
do
they should
any
be
of
afraid.
you know how to operate that ship?
Yeah, no.
Just a little bit.
How do you do how do you do it?
We've got one of those.
Well, there's that
AI
button
guys.
on the key.
Yeah.
There's that button on the key, and we know how to press that button on the key.
I
See,
feel
it's got one of
that's
those
such a-
Alexa features.
I
Where we just
just-
have to say, "Hey, Lumos," and then
I-
say what we want the ship to do. And
I
it does it.
I can't believe I'm the voice of reason, a little bug man. It's gonna take more than just pressing a button. The world-class Star Destroyers
Steve, it seems
like
like you
that,
actually know how to run.
I
the
don't.
destroyer.
I just
I don't know how to
I
run
feel
it,
like
that's
this
for
is very much.
And that's
Granted,
why we
I'm not.
need more
I
people
you
in
know
on it.
I never wanted to pull this card out, but you guys have been dead for a minute, and
dead.
I feel like I know. Yeah. You were
Oh,
dead for
right.
centuries,
Oh,
and
that's
you were
what
dead
you
for a
meant.
while.
I thought you meant like we
we
actually
just
died
died.
recently.
No, no.
Which technically, but not
too
that
long
recent.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a couple weeks. No, a year passed. We had a
Was it
year
a
of
year?
downtime.
Damn, okay, yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I was able to get the teleportation circle.
Right.
It's
Um,
been a while.
yeah.
I feel like I just can't help but say it's gonna take more. Listen, I have a couple contacts over in Karana. If you need a ship crew, that's where you're gonna get it. Karana is a giant storm sea planet, and if you need to find the people that can man the ship, it's there. That is the place you could do it. Do I think we can use these grunts for any kind of labor? Sure, but we would have to teach them how to do it, which I'm a little bug man. I can't do that. I'm pretty sure Serenesis can, and I think we'd be giving Big Jimbo a little bit too much on his plate.
I think Serenesis and Big Jimbo would love to take on a lot of little kids in like a school.
Serenesis
like a
would
Forge Master's apprenticeship.
Serenesis overhears you and goes, absolutely not. Serenesis just turns around and goes, absolutely.
And then we could start that union with the Forge Masters, you know?
One child is enough.
The
What would
blacksmiths.
the union be called?
Blacksmiths United.
One child is enough. Serenesis just shakes her head.
Just the old ones. Just the
No.
old ones. All right, whatever.
Shakes her head no. She says,
Okay, so
I can't do
what do
it.
we? All right. Well, I just feel
What do
bad
you-
that they're at war right now. I just thought we could take advantage of the situation. They're just like killing each other in that kind of
I
like.
mean,
Well, I
it's-
think
it's-
that they took advantage of the situation.
I also want to say, like,
Yeah.
as a, Skeeve just pipes up and says, I feel like they had it a long time coming. I feel like we should just let them hash it out.
let them work
Yeah,
it
that
out.
might
huh?
be a good idea.
Like,
the less that we get.
granted,
involved,
am
the
I
less
here
child
for-
labor
am I
laws we
here
have to
for-
worry about.
All
for
right,
letting
I'll
them,
start making the
like, fighting?
teleportation circle.
I don't think so. But at the same time, I feel like this is the easiest way to do it because, granted, I don't know how deep this goes. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valid. All right. Well, I'll drop it. All right.
I'll drive the car back, so you get the teleportation. circle,
Yeah.
get
Yeah. I'll
it
get
back.
that ready. Lilu, you got this?
She goes, solemnly shakes her head, and you see that Serenesis grabs her staff, like strikes it down into the ground, and then you see Lilu's left hand kind of finds around as she goes, and she starts descending. Now, how this is gonna work? She will have to in order for her to kind of commune with the planet, she needs to make a nature check. Now, granted, she already has pretty strong nature with a +8, but
Guidance.
this is a DC 25. So, is there anything that you guys want to do to help her?
Bye,
I'm gonna.
Is that what Durgesh does?
I already did it. I gotta commit to the bit.
Mr. Hall joins you in singing Kumbaya, but Phoebe rests on Lilu's shoulders to help when it comes to those checks.
Okay. So, dude's gonna do
And
help
then I
action.
join Durgesh. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. And we start swaying.
There's
Kumbaya.
definitely some swaying going on.
I cast light.
Lumos is definitely joining you as you all go kumbaya,
Kumbaya.
and it's dancing light. Serenesis looks on
Serenesis,
and
you have to sway, or else it doesn't work.
Serenesis looks you dead in the face,
Come on, you gotta sway.
dead in the face, and just goes and turns around, and you see her just like butter yourself, and you see actual arcane magic happening around her.
It's working. Keep singing.
Kumbaya, my lord.
All right.
Kumbaya.
Paul, go ahead and roll me the D6 for the
D6.
guidance, right?
I don't think I got that upgrade yet.
D4.
I
D4.
realized that after the session, I felt really bad
It's
about
okay.
it. I gotta be honest.
It's okay.
all right. D4. Sorry.
And then Durgash, go ahead and roll the 20.
4.
Okay. So
Phoebe's helping.
Is there?
you have advantage.
Yeah, maybe.
Phoebe's helping.
Not on that. Not on
That was cocked. No cock.
that. 11.
Plus 8. Plus 4.
19, 23.
23. You see that she goes. She presses into it. You can see the ground starts to shake. Rocks begin to fall. Go ahead and make a dex save. DC. These are like tiny rocks. Go ahead, DC 10
For our characters, while we're
for your
singing
guys'
Kumbaya.
character.
Yeah.
Dex
Well, I couldn't
save.
have gotten that roll last.
Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I got a 13.
A 13. You're okay. The DC was 10. This isn't for anything too crazy. It's just more so you guys don't let it fall prone because the ground is kind of shaking. You see rocks falling, but you see the lava. It's like bubbling. Serenesis, Lumos like starts like floating down towards her. You see that Serenesis, like she's like a little bit far down. She's like 50 feet down.
And there's lava around her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it would actually help at all, but in the flavor of armor of Agathis, it's described as like the
Cold
sheen
armor?
of cold armor. I don't know if casting that
No.
through Phoebe would help
That
at
would.
all.
I think that would be a great idea.
Okay.
Where you kind of shield her with this cold. You kind of give her a little bit of relief because she's like
Mark off the spell
she's
slot.
kind of burning up a little bit. But granted, she needs to try again. The DC is still 25. Is there anything that you guys want to do with her or anything that might help her? She has, granted, again, help action, guidance, those are all.
I think, with all the energy that's going on, like, maybe there's some, like, resistance. She's getting pushed back a little bit. I'm going to come up and I'm going to put my hands on her shoulders to give her some, like, actual physical support.
Okay. Well, I will say, so it's like she's like free walking down a wall.
Okay.
Like you guys were on a cliff, remember?
Oh,
and she's
shit, okay.
like drowning down. So like, I mean, you'd have to hang on to her and like hold her in place.
So maybe
but
not.
Okay. Is there anything that you want to do aside the kumbaya? But you see that, like,
I feel like the Kumbaya's working, man.
I do want to really commit to Kumbaya, and so I'm trying to help through Phoebe. So I think, I don't know, is there like steam coming off of the lava perhaps?
Yeah.
Like stuff that could potentially condense?
go ahead and give me a nature check.
Plus 1/7.
Unfortunately, like it's like magma type, like pudding almost. So it's just really hot. It's so you see it's like
It's just lava. Magma is inside here. Lava is what's called when it's outside here.
thanks, bud. Thanks, dude. That's so crazy. But you see that as this happens, you turn around, you just hear a thing. Hey.
Hey.
It's like
Kumbaya.
it's like bloody mess.
Kumbaya.
Huh?
They point at
Kumbaya.
Ski.
We
You're
still
the
have our
motherfucker
master,
that
right?
said they're free. You're the mother. You guys were supposed to give up. You said we would go free.
I cast
Why
Guiding
did he?
Bolt.
Why did? Oh shit. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Plus 9, that'll be a 25.
Absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. You just need to beat 10. This dude's fucked up.
We're not affiliated with him.
And I'm dealing radiant damage, so I can add an instance of my charisma modifier to that. So that's 20, not 20, sorry. Oh my god. 17, 18.
This dude fries. This dude absolutely fries an explosion of light. However, I would say, like, go ahead and roll again the D4 for guidance. Go ahead.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya. Oh, that's a 1. Phoebe's helping. It's on her shoulder, she coos.
Rolled a 6 and a 3.
Damn.
You see that Lilu is getting more, like, she's really having a hard time with it. Like, you could see, like, very piece by piece, the vines that she's kind of attached to the staff up top is like they're like snapping. Like she's getting burnt up. You like can kind of Lumos is like flies back up and
Steve has a decanter of endless water on him, doesn't he?
he does.
I would like to, with Skeev's permission, I go over to Skeeve. Kumbaya, Skeeve, give me your decanter just for a second. I'll give it back.
Okay.
And I pop it open. I cast what I'm
It's not Geyser. I know that one.
Not geyser?
Well, do you want to do Geyser?
Well, I was gonna then shape water and then like ice it up down there or something.
Okay.
I didn't have a very clear vision. I just know it's magma or lava.
Essentially,
and then water.
okay. So the way
And
I
so
can,
we could, like,
the way
help out
it
in that
looks.
way.
Let me paint this.
And if she's burning up, like I want to moisturize.
Let me paint this picture. So, at the cliff where there was this pedestal, right, or this like palimpsest, whatever, right? That's where Randy was, right? And then you guys were fighting, and you flew, but off the palimpsest, that's where the staff of Serenesis is. That's where she has her staff. You see that she's muttering these incantations, and she keeps muttering them as she's as you kind of look below. You can see that the Nyx is like shape shifting, turning, spinning, but it's getting a little bit more condensed. It's slowly like shrinking. Yeah, she's concentrating instead of spreading it out. She's concentrating inward, so it's getting smaller and smaller. You see as you kind of take this camera with this vine, you see that Lilu is kind of going down, and she's like having her hand out, and she's trying to like reach into it, and it's almost like she's trying to commune, but there's like this residual like feedback where nothing seems to be taking. There's like seems to be some kind of internal dialogue with Lilu, Serenesis, and stuff where the planet is not cooperating with them yet. There's like some weird back and forth, like, for lack of a better term, discussion that's happening. But in the process, while she's like mentally she's not there, physically her body is like getting beaten, like, because she's so close. She's so like, granted, she's like a plant kind of being, so she's really having a hard time like holding and keeping it all together. But you're like, as you're shaping water, you're just kind of being able to just protect her so her body can last longer.
Damn. So that means we have a couple more tries. I don't think I have much else that would really like aid in this situation. Best I got is like shake water to create some sort of barrier. Just like,
well, that's good because you get to
and it is a decanter of endless water.
You're able to kind of just keep the body like
From burning up.
from burning.
I don't want her to
through
burn up.
Yeah, but
is she taking damage?
She is taking damage. She's granted, she's a lot harder than she seems to be, but like, again, this is also like a lot of just pure damage. That's just taking fire damage. Like, it's like if I had to like throw it, like, I think like magma has to do almost like 8d10 or something like that.
Magma?
Lava. Well, technically you guys are inside the earth, so
It's iffy. It's iffy.
Is the lava in Mountain Dew lava or magma? Because it's technically not outside the earth. It's, you know.
Well, I feel
That's a
like
good question, and I honestly am happy to call it either one right now.
That's true. But granted, is there anything else that
Magma
your
is the
characters
subterranean
decide
Sar,
to do?
and lava is
Sauce.
sticky like peanut butter.
Is there anything that you guys want to do or would like to do that could potentially help?
I really figured that Kumbaya was gonna help, but I guess not.
Granted,
I'm gonna join Serenesis. I'm gonna listen carefully to what incantation she's muttering, and I'm gonna try to help her out with that.
Okay. You might be able to, if you complete Arcana check, you might be able to drop the DC from being 25.
That'd be pretty sick. Yeah.
Okay.
Just an Arcana check.
Yes.
All right.
This will be dependent on how well.
18.
18, you're able to kind of like imbue your magic. There's almost a level of like, you feel as you get kind of interconnected, you're connected to this conversation between the world and Serenesis as you just kind of overhear, and you're just like there to help. However, you're kind of explaining your case as the world just kind of like is for lack of a better term, like they're like almost separate entities, and the world is like
The powers separate must unite.
Yes.
The powers separate must unite.
I stopped
The
singing
powers
Kumbaya,
separate must
Kumbaya thereby
powers
helping
separate
by
must
being
unite.
more quiet.
Actually, as that happens with you, you start hearing louder blaster fire from the outside. You see, as everything comes, you see those debt collectors come back. They make this circle around,
God damn it.
and there's more of them. You realize that that the bounty that is still on your head is still like active, but it's like a very closed window. So it almost seems like that these debt collectors either have like want to say like fuck it, let's see, because they have to be, after fighting Randy, they have to be weaker now, right?
Oh,
Or
sure,
something like
yeah.
that. So you see that you and Skeeves are now defending. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Just strength,
Or you can do whatever what do you use for?
athletics.
Yeah, you can use your athletics, or you can use your weapon attack. Just you give me your weapon attack, and then I'll decide. You're not actually, mind you, you're like, this is like, the way I can describe it, it's like overall what's kind of going on with everything.
That's a 14.
With a 14, you're able to kind of hold at bay with Skeeves, but there's no like pushing them back. They're not pushing you back. It's stalemating right now. Go ahead and roll the guidance, and the DC has dropped from 25 to 22.
Hold. Rolling the D4.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. Damn.
Remember, she got +8, so.
I rolled a 9. Was the highest.
17, 18. Okay, so as this happens, you see that she's like, as you kind of realize you're going into conversations, you realize that the
Powers separate must unite.
as you're like kind of pushing for this case, you realize as you're talking to Carmetry, it's like they kind of see the people's like the not, for lack of a better term, the planet is
This
a little bit
is gonna sound-
xenophobic. Like,
This is gonna sound weird, but with Mr. Hall's limited telepathy, I want to try. The energy is like 60 feet away, right?
yeah, the energy is like, but I'm gonna say for you, distance doesn't matter, because like magically you're all connected. Like it's
Right now,
treat it,
yeah.
the way I kind of
What
see
I
it
want to
in my
do
head is
just
go
kind of
ahead.
like bring up memories of what the origins of Karametri were in my own mind. Having explored the world, I want to show it visions of what it once was, I guess.
Okay.
Memories of
So
what
you're showing
what
like
it
the
had
lush, the very lush lands, wildlife,
been. Yes.
the canopies. Before, like, you see that it's indigenous people, like the fucking Loxodons that are all there.
Mhm.
Like they were on the ground, they were hunting, they were definitely like, very much brains and brawn. So they were very smart. They had like semi-limited technological advances, but they weren't like trying to push the lever, right? It was
Yep.
very much like, all right, the world gave us spears, the world gave us swords, as that kind of happened, and over the course of time, that's kind of how they were. As you reminded, go ahead and give me a nature check.
Okay.
I'm going
Dice are not telling a good story right now.
They're telling the best story. Always and
as we
forever.
as hold up.
Oh man, I'm gonna spend this circuit point
On the flip side,
and I'm gonna take a second and convert
Skeeves,
a spell slot.
Skeeves and you, Durgash, you guys are fighting off these people as they're kind of going back and forth.
A
roll?
nature check.
Mhm.
Well, I can only re-roll it once with my magical guidance. That'd be an 8.
As you kind of open it like show it its world, there's a level of it getting
I feel like
a
I'd
little
make
bit
it
more
sad.
sad and upset, because it's like
Yeah.
you're kind of showing it what it was, and now it kind of has a reflection of it as now, where it's like
It's like you go up to a 70-year-old and you show it pictures of it when it was young and be like, look at this.
Yeah, they kind of
or
cringe at it.
or it's more like when someone who's like 30 and someone who's 17 going, damn, you're old, and it's like it's not even that old.
Yeah.
You know, so you're just really upset about it.
All right.
You know, you're just really like, oh damn, that kind of sucks. But as it happens,
You're 28. That's fucked.
as this happens, you start. Lumos is kind of piping up. Is kind of getting worried about Lilu. Lilu's body, like as you kind of get this outside look, Lilu's body is very like charred. Like your water defenses and all that are all gone since you've decided to focus in very, very hard on this. You guys probably have like
I do notice it though.
yeah,
right?
you do notice.
Okay.
You guys have like 2 more tries
And I did lower the DC.
from 25 to 22.
So I'm gonna switch at this point and go back to. I'm gonna straight up heal
Yeah. I was gonna
Lilu.
say.
Actually, how is she bloodied?
She
Like,
is
what's going on
bloody.
there?
What it looks like is it's almost like the semi-war of attrition,
Okay.
where it's just how long can you survive. So for our sake, she is bloodied right now. She's like bloodied, and then she can take maybe 2 more attempts of this before her body
Got it.
completely like just abrupts in flames.
So what I'd like to do is cast. I'm gonna cast Life Transference at a. Let's see here. Increases by 1d8 for each level. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Life Transference at a 5th level, and attempt to heal her a little bit. And for a 5th level, that would add 2d8, so that's gonna be 6d8, and then we're gonna double that number, and that's how much she gains.
Durgash, go ahead and just roll me a d20.
11.
11. You hear more jets like coming down as more debt collectors come, but from the back you just hear and these like feral children with staves and pickaxe and like sharpened pickaxes. Some of them have guns. They start just tackling those reinforced debt collectors, and you're just watching. And Skeeves,
Woozy
so
style.
this is very much like you can Skeeves doesn't look really like phased by it, but definitely you can tell no insight required. This is what Skeeves was talking about. Like this is the uprising they were talking about. It's not like you guys were talking about, oh, it's like a 50-50. No, dude, it's a massacre.
Yeah.
These
it was like 80-1, I think.
yeah,
he
it's
said.
like I think it's like for every like 20 kids there's 1 guard type
Right,
shit.
okay,
like,
20
you know, but like
still,
it's like
fuck.
an infection of these kids just like ravaging wartime. They haven't seen their parents, they haven't seen anything. Like they are just like this. They all know they know is like work, and then they have this chance and they're not letting it.
They're having their Love and Thunder moment.
Very much. It's just absolute, just
But like
pure.
Lord
yeah.
of the Flies rated
Yeah.
R.
Oh my
version.
God. Yeah. Fully. Like, there's a moment where even you, as a battle-hardened hero, even you like kind of have to turn away on how like grotesque and how visceral these poor children are.
Oh, that's
Like you had your fair share of like, all right, I cut off their head, lava. Like these people are like biting ears off, ripping out throats, and like gouging out eyes, and like with their shivs, and just like there are moments where like it's absolutely just unhinged. But Skeeves is just looking at it, just going, "This is gonna be great."
So the total ended up being 43, and then
So-
we're gonna double that number. So Mr. Hall takes 43 damage as
Mm-hmm.
he transfers his life over to Lilu, and she ends up getting 86.
So you actually
worth of
bring
healing.
you bring her back to like full. So she
Okay.
she's ready to kind of keep going. You see, like as you kind of hold, you see like your Nyx energy like kind of boosts into her as the vines start sealing up her body, starts like actually kind of
Cool.
rebinding itself back.
I'm
together.
gonna take like if this were to be a turn, I'm gonna use my bonus action to use healing light and just heal myself for 5d6. And because Phoebe's within like 100 feet of me, I max out those dice. So 5 times 6 is 30.
Good. All right, so go ahead. So we're once again gonna have you guys roll. Go ahead and throw the guidance down and everything. Durgash, here we go.
Here we go.
You got helpies.
That's a 3 for the guidance.
I rolled a 4 for the
Jesus
first
Christ,
roll.
Dude.
Cock. No cock.
That is
Middle of the road.
10. That is a straight 10.
18.
Plus
18
8
plus 3.
21.
21 does not do it.
But the DC got lowered.
To
no?
22.
Oh, to 22. Damn.
It's crazy. You just need
Stop,
above
stop
10.
rolling
I'm rolling
mid.
in between.
Stop rolling mid,
I'm
dude.
rolling in between these things. That,
Why
I just rolled
why
a
are you
15.
doing that?
Roll
Why
the
are you
fucking-
just rolling for fun? Why you're wasting? You're wasting your good rolls. Nonsense.
Go ahead and roll me.
Oh
roll
my
me a
God.
weapon attack. Roll me a weapon attack.
That literally accidentally fell out of your hand.
It did accidentally fall out.
And what
of my
was
hand.
it?
It's a 5.
Oh my God.
So-
5 plus 9.
Oh, so not
So that's
that
a
bad.
14
14 again. Once again, stalemating it out. You guys are just like fighting. Like you're just a full on brawl. Like it's just, and you're like, and you see Skis behind. It's like you're very much like Groot and Rocket right now, where Skis is just like on your shoulder, on your back, and just going
Blasting.
and you're just like you have your sword out, like thrashing these people.
This is.
God, this was not supposed to be hard. Okay, she's got a +8. Like it's supposed to be not that crazy, but not that easy, but okay. All right, go ahead and roll again.
One more time. Okay.
4.
3.
You have helpies.
Damn it.
That's a 5.
Dude, it just keeps going. I'm gonna say this.
I have no words.
You
I
have
have no-
3
Roll
more.
again,
You have
because-
3 more tries.
I rolled a
Jesus
I
Christ.
You
rolled
have
a 3.
3 more tries.
I just rolled a 3.
So you have the help action.
I'm gonna keep this.
Keep
back
That's a
in order.
14.
14 plus 8. There you go.
22.
5 and 8, 13 and 14.
All right. So you
The theoretical other.
So fortunately,
Jesus
after
Christ.
an exceptionally long time, kind of going into it, you're kind of going into the magical like landscape as you're kind of standing on this like on
That dice, man.
on the nebula, and you're standing on this like floating nebula with a black floor and surroundings. You see that like Lilu is like pleading, like Lilu is like straight up like begging, like she's saying like, listen, like you're letting like practically one of your family members die because you're too upset about what you used to be. Why don't you just adapt what you are, and you can save, like, you just giving a slight portion and adapting, you will become, like, you will save your, like, for lack of a better term, like your brother, you know? Like you will save your sibling, your planetary sibling. And you can kind of see as this planet just like speaks, this deep moment in breath where there's like a sigh. You all feel like this crazy, overwhelming, like, rush of energy as you guys gonna get overloaded. You see that Serenesis like looks at you and she's like, all right, 3, 2, 1, you need to point it at Lilu, right? So you all get rushed and you like slam your hands together as this energy gets shot out of both of your hands. This purple, like bright purple light just shoots out of your hands, shoots into.
I use my my saber to help direct the energy.
Absolutely. You go. You see that instead of
Like a
dangling, you see that Lilu is like floating up in the air, and you see like her hands are out, and you see like all the vines, like as if she's like rooting herself into this world. You see vines shoot out from her hands as she's like starting to almost as veins starts to ridge close, and as you kind of redirect your energy using the saber. As you guys are redirecting the energy to, you see Skeeves is like fully just going ham, picks up one of the heavy repeaters from one of the dead decklers, just in the back. As you guys, as this like sequence plays out, you see that it finally like gets near
Hey.
closing shut.
Put that on the sunroof of the car.
Skeeves, without even questioning, puts on the sunroof of the car. You see that, Sarah, you see that as you guys end your portion, she's still like running it shut. And you see Lumos just says, we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here right now.
Yeah. I immediately get to work on the teleportation.
Have that
circle.
teleportation circle.
You guys are
I started at like 5. I got 5 minutes into the casting, and then I started helping out, and so I've got like I don't know how long the casting.
I thought the casting time was like what? Is it a 10?
Double checking for teleportation. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay.
Oh, so it's ready.
It's actually ready.
It's actually ready.
Cool.
As you guys start jumping in.
I go in. I take me and Skeeves and we drive out.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, who's driving though?
I'm driving. He's shooting.
Okay, okay, I'm letting you know. You have to roll a sleight of hand. You have to roll.
The car won't fit. You do need to take it.
Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. Roll a sleight of hand. This is gonna be it's just gonna be a DC 15. It's gonna be kind of difficult, but I don't think it's gonna be too crazy. You drive. Rear side mirror. Boom, broke off. You see huge scratches on the side. Go ahead and roll again. It's getting tighter.
It's the meat vehicle.
I think
God,
Phoebe
hey,
went
that's
with Durgash.
That's good. That's
We're
a 24.
separated, but all she could do really is help.
24.
24.
20 with that. Like I think at this moment you start to kind of recognize how good of a pilot Mr. Hall is, because he was maneuvering these like it was nothing.
Yeah.
You're like going as you turn. It's like very much like teenage driving, jerking back and forth. Jerking back and forth.
Skeeves throws up.
Yeah, Skeeves is definitely throwing. Like you can see, like the gun at the top is just going, like dangling on the side. But you guys you finally make it out. You burst through. You see a bunch, like as you're kind of looking below, like all the kids are like sprinting out with you. You guys are like above them. Yeah, but it's like almost like they're all kind of rushing through. Rocks are starting to fall as the vein begins to really start to close up. As that happens, you guys rush out. A gaggle of kids. Go ahead and roll me 2D hundreds.
0 is
0 is what was the singles number?
1.
One kid.
Did I roll
One.
one?
Okay, and then roll another one.
Literal 1?
So that's literally 1.
And then 23.
So 24 kids made it out of the entire. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, when I said the thing's sealed shut, it's sealed. So like an entire like these were probably the kids at the entrance.
We're gone already.
Yeah, you guys are all
I'm
out.
gone. I'm not
Uh-oh.
here.
Yeah, but
Phoebe's
all the
with
kids
There
are
are
like
enough kids. They can dig themselves out, right?
you just see the kids just start fleeing into the jungle. And you don't know, like you technically
All those kids are dead.
Okay.
like
People die every day.
like I don't know, like what do you want to do? Like Skeeves is there, and he's like still like kind of manning as you see like the entrance to the mine like start to like collapse down. Kind of switching over, you see that Serenesis jumps through the teleportation circle, and then finally you can see as it's almost like sealed shut. You see Lilu springs out her like leg, and then you see that Serenesis like pulls, and Big Jimbo comes over and coincidentally goes behind Serenesis and wraps his arms around and then pulls
That's alright.
Yeah.
pulls
All
Lilu
right, Big
in.
Jimbo, take about 15% off there. Take about 15% off of that.
Take it down a little bit.
All right, Squirrely Jimbo.
All right, but you see that you guys have made it out. You go and you drive. You kind of see that at this point in time, majority of like Arcanum resources are all heading to the vein because they're like you just like cost them like a multi-billion credit investment, and they're just like.
So those kids will get saved.
Yeah,
They won't die. They
only
won't
to be back in slavery, I guess.
They'll be alive.
Okay, I don't know. You're justifying this to yourself.
But you guys make it to the ski
People
destroyer.
die every day, man.
Big Jimbo is just like, dude, that was so amazing. That was so awesome. Dude, we're freaking loaded, man. We're rich. Why do you guys look so grief stricken? We did.
It's been a long day, man.
It's been the best day of my life.
I feel like at this point is a good point for like you just hear the meat vehicle just like sort of chugging along as it comes into a hangar or whatever, just like clearly it's going through something.
Yeah. You just hear a it's just like, and you see Jimbo goes, jaw drops,
it does the thing where it like flies in slowly, just shaking, hovering, turns off,
slams
falls down
to the ground.
the wheels fall off.
The hubcap. You see his jaw drops
right next to the triple skid.
and he just like runs. The first time doesn't take mine serious, pushes her to the side, sprints, opens the door, opens a little too hard. The door handle detaches, freaks out, goes, tries to gently open the door.
The paint's got a little something going on, but you know, hey, it's still the same old baby.
You tap it. You tap the front window shield. It just shatters.
The hood falls off.
You just see she jaw drops, falls to his knees.
How did we even make it back in this thing? just Skeeves, just like, dude, what the fuck?
Pure motor oil.
Just there's a stifled up. Give you like 5 minutes. Actually, can you do me a favor? This ship is so huge. Can y'all just give me this hangar like surprise?
Yeah.
I'll see you at the command bridge.
All right, yeah. I go to the command bridge.
You just hear loud wailing.
My God.
I close the couple doors.
Yeah, he
I
closed
don't
the
have
bay
to
doors.
Yeah, I close the bay doors. Couple doors after that, just so I don't have to hear it.
You guys go to the command bridge. You see that Lumos, he kind of integrates himself into the mainframe of the ship. You just feel this giant pulse of energy. This ship is.
Are you just happy to see me, Lumos?
I'm getting uploaded so much information schematics at once. He's like, his like singular eye is bulging right now, like that, mechanical, because he's just
Thanks
like
for taking care of
flooded.
the place.
He's like, as he's like kind of downloading and uploading and processing all this information, he says like, it's no problem, but I can't do this on my own. He starts like jittering.
Yeah.
He's got like crazy.
I want to start looking at the commands and like attuning to the ship, as it were.
Yeah. Go ahead and so this ship is like kind of on the slower side. It can still do like light jumping and things like that, but granted, it'll take some time. So the way this will work, I'm gonna say you guys have like a week's worth of downtime.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
Rest.
For sure, a long rest.
You tell like at the you go, the directories. There's like crew quarters. That's like in this command. Mind you, the command deck is fucking huge as well. Like
Commander's quarters.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like there's the commander's quarters and stuff like that, but like the command deck is the size of like of 3 times or like 5 times the size of the ski cruiser.
So like one thing I really want to do is find and Mr. Hall spends 4 hours trying to do this. He's gonna find the perfect spot in the command deck to hang up the teleportation circle poster.
Definitely. I will say your best
Maybe.
bet.
Honestly, you probably could.
Your best bet is literally like right outside the crew quarters.
Okay.
Like right outside. You see that's the best place to
Alright.
kind of pop it, because there you can kind of go in and there's a bay door that'll shut both sides.
Awesome.
So that's kind of where you are. You see that Lilu like collapses and she sleeps for the week. She doesn't like do anything. She just rests. You see that Cyrenesis is like kind of keeping watch over her as she's like.
Do we have access to like food?
Huh? You get access to
Is there, like fruit? I've got this idea to like peel some apples or oranges and leave it by her for her to eat whenever she wakes up or something like that. You know?
I'll say yeah. You guys can. You could. There's you guys are, as you kind of explain this, Big Joe goes, I'll drive my car. I'll drive my car.
We're not going anywhere.
No, but as he just kind of like, it's like almost like a space gas station.
Okay.
Like he go as because you guys, granted, you guys are
He's gotta
huge.
do a trip.
Yeah, he's gotta do a trip.
Yeah, Jimbo, you mind if I ride shotgun?
You're not gonna drive it, right?
No, I'll be in the passenger seat where you don't drive.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Sounds good, man.
Awkward silence as a joke.
I dap him up.
Hey, later on, can I borrow the car? I need to go get some stuff from the store.
Wow, would you look at that? I already got a wow. We're taking off. I'll see you later, Durgash.
So that's a yes, right?
It was close.
Jimbo, you know you gotta set your boundaries, right? Like if you don't want other people to drive the car.
No,
let's
guys
go
can drive
out.
the car. It's just like
No, man.
when
like,
he landed that car and it flopped and then he broke the windshield in front of me.
well, you know, that was just like a matter of circumstance.
Yeah, but then there was huge paint scratches on the
You know what?
driver.
I don't know if it's of any value to you, but I would love to help you repair the car.
I appreciate that, and I will take the help.
We could work on a couple projects together. Actually, I think that'd be great.
I really can't help, and I can't stress enough. The muscle car is designed to take ship fire. So the fact that he scratched the car means he slammed to the side.
Maybe, yeah. There was a point in time that it got a little fast, and it did get a little furious. And you know, that's like the heat of the moment, and I feel bad that we didn't bring you along. I feel like you'd be a lot more okay with it if you had been driving, you know?
Yeah, but someone
Like-
needed to watch the ship.
But like, it was you and Lumos, and that was it, right? And so like, Lumos does a pretty good job. I'm not saying he could do it on his own, but
Well,
you know.
Lumos had to get ingratiated with the ship first.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, you know what? Next time you drive, like right now, you're driving. You know. And I love this song, and I turn it up.
You turn it up. There's just our silence. You guys go. You guys kind of get these fruits from like Carmetry and stuff, and it's like almost like, for lack of a better term, space gas station.
Space fruit.
Space fruit.
All right, cool.
You go back. You take your fucking card cutlass. Start shaving the sides.
Yeah.
Instead of,
absolutely.
it's actually really funny. How you compress
I
the
just
cards to
take
make a
one
huge
card.
card. Yeah, you do one card.
Just one card, and I
Just-
start peeling it like a military man, like
Mhm.
all the way around.
Absolutely.
And I slice it up, and you leave it in like a little dish, something I don't know.
Yeah. Is there? So I'm gonna say like it takes a week to get within like your planet side, for lack of a better term. You're like above the atmosphere
Yeah.
of Carana.
I definitely want to be working on other projects with.
Granted, you guys can stay up here. You guys don't have to descend into Carana. You guys can take however long you need.
Yeah, I definitely want to work on a couple projects with Big Jimbo, namely like the sword. Definitely want to help him fix his car, and the triple ski.
Yeah.
I want to improve that if possible.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what Mr. Hall focuses on. He's gonna do like a daily trip to the local market for some fruit, peel it, set it down, and then get to work with Big Jimbo. That's
There's
the
like
game
there
plan.
there's like a space station, y'all. Like you can't park it at the space
For
station.
like parts and stuff.
Well, it's just like it's very like
Just a place to park the destroyer.
yeah. You're no.
Stay in orbit, not have to worry.
It's more like treat it like you guys have an 18-wheeler,
Okay.
like an 18-wheeler, and you guys are going to like a Julasco. So you're fucking. You have to take like five. You have to take like 5 spaces.
I have to pay for 5 spaces.
Yeah, you have to pay for 5 spaces.
all right.
I'm gonna say it only costs like 10 credits per spot, so like 50 credits. You just kind of hang.
Okay, cool.
But definitely.
That's-
Can I get like 100
Yeah. Show me your transponder. I'll wire it over. Minus 100 for
100,000.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
But-
100,000.
Definitely, that's kind of what happens. Is there? I know you're on to work on these projects. Durgash, is there anything that you would like to do?
Oh gosh. So first of all, I guess my first question is, do we still have a bounty on us?
No, the bounties, the way they kind of work is like depending on who puts them out, they're kind of they last, but no one's gonna bother you here. Like no one, like it has, you have to be like almost intergalactic, right, to kind of know. But Arcanum Unlimited seemed to be like a planetary only.
Is there any way that we could like buy that off?
You go to Skeeves and you talk, because the way they have their bounties, you can technically buy it out. It'll be pretty hefty though. Like it's not gonna take the full price, but in order to remove yourself, like Skeeves will have to do some pretty, like have to pull a couple strings, and he'll need like 400k in order to pull that bounty out.
What do you think? Do you think that it'd be good to get rid of that bounty?
I think it'd be really funny if me and Big Jimbo are actually planet side right now, and you just have to make that decision.
You see that Big Jimbo, you guys, as you kind of make your landing, as you walk into the planet Osco, you are
Planet Osco?
Yeah, as you're planet side Osco, basically. As you walk into the space station, someone recognizes you, and you see like the entire place turns their guns on you as you have your hands up. And so that's your indecision moment.
No, I think it's the
Okay,
time to.
valid.
I think it'd be good to do it because like I don't know, I don't want to have to worry about people being like I
Call
don't
to
know.
David. I feel like there's a chance that we'll get in trouble for something else again, you know? And so, like, do we keep paying off our bounty, or do we just let it build up and use it as, like, a badge of honor?
I mean, yeah, it could be like a Vash the Stampede type thing, but
I would say though, this is also like
One Piece kind of.
this. I will say like this is a milli bounty, so there's almost this idea of there's people that are hunting you, but it's almost like blackjack, where it's everyone against you, but also individually you're against everything, right? So whoever can cash if you guys get caught, whoever cashes the bounty gets the payout. So there's also a lot of interfighting, right? So let's say like at this planet also, like there are people, there's like if people had two guns, one's pointing at you and another one's pointing at another person, because they want to claim your bounty.
I know what my reaction is in that moment, and that's to just self-preservation, just sanctuary on myself. So anybody who does try to shoot me will have to make those decisions.
What do you guys do? So this is they're at the planet Osco, you're there.
nah, I just don't feel comfortable making that big of a purchase.
Can I reveal something to you? Even after you took 100,000 credits, we still, if you take 300,000 more, we'll still be over $1 million. I want to also let you know that opportunity exists, and
All
it's
right.
not like entirely risk-free,
Yeah.
but it is a lower risk than you'd expect.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Up to
I
you
think
still.
it's
Just
valid.
player to
then.
player kind of deal.
I guess then I'll be like, all right, Skeeve, we gotta do better than 400k. Let's see what we can do.
You need to come with me then.
Yes, no, that was the plan. I'm not giving you the money to go buy this.
Granted, they know who I am, but they might try to shoulder me around. Mind you, well, we're gonna talk to some really seedy people,
Oh yeah.
and in order to get you guys off the Lions Tooth bounty network. Granted, you guys you guys have completed several jobs, so you do have good kind of reputation standing.
Got the
But this is,
membership bonus.
but again, this is a huge payout. So I can try and push, but it's up to you. So, as this happens,
Hold.
I wish wish the Minecraft music was free.
What? Oh yeah, it's just writing all of it.
Processing.
Yeah, good.
Is the sound is still being captured via YouTube though, right?
Yeah. So everything that this is picking up is going into the
Directly,
computer.
okay. And you're also recording it on there.
Also recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ew.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Ready? Spaghetti.
Oh.
Go.
All right. So, this is kind of where we're standing. Then Skeeves is like, we need to go now. Like,
Yeah. No.
we
Let's
have
do
to
it.
go.
Let's do it. I think that's what I'm gonna spend my week on is
Yeah.
figuring this out.
So I'm gonna say, this is kind of it. Well, granted, like, as you kind of talk about it, getting the bounty off, this is the moment where you're like, you had brought it up to Skeeves, and Skeeves said, all right, we gotta do like 400K, and you're like, no, that's too much. Back and forth, back and forth. They go out to leave to split Planet Side Osco,
Yeah.
and that's when they get held up, and you're like, oh fuck, okay, let's go.
Yep.
So there's this moment where you're kind of just
Give
to
me
kind
that
of
call. Give me that call from Jewel still being like, hey, I remember you were trying to do this. Could you try and hurry? You know?
So with my hands up, right? That's the situation right now. I imagine it kind of like the scene from The Incredibles where Frozo's about to get a glass of water.
yeah.
I'm just trying to read my book. Go to read my book. Nice. I'm just going
He's
to
got a
read
book.
you the story. I guess this one's I cast sending. Getting stuck up at the space station. Help?
It would be ideal to get that bounty then.
Can I read that in the book? Alright, transferring you the money now.
All right, sick.
You guys, as you go,
So
you
minus
have
3.
I'd say, dude, give me 4 just in case. Okay. Try and do this.
so with that, I'm gonna say, it's gonna take like 250 credits just to get you on the ground of the planet. Like you're in Karam. Like you're still up in space. You have to go down to Karam. You have to kind of make it.
I'm just about to transfer him some credits. And I've already cast Sanctuary at this point, right? We're going to pay the bounty. I'd like to get some fruit, please.
People don't move a muscle. There's just like this one scared Planetside Osco who doesn't want to be bounty hunter. It's just like he goes shakily.
Yeah.
There's a basket, just drops it in front of you.
Thank you. I'll be on my way.
Did you see the manager though?
Hey,
This
he didn't pay for that fruit.
this stuck up manager hates his life. He locks the doors. He's like, I could. So you guys are stuck in the Planetside Osco. Like you guys are.
Let me put it to you this way, and I'm gonna try to persuade at this point.
Okay.
That money is gonna go to each and every one of you. As soon as the bounty's paid, you're all gonna get a cut. Why cause any trouble for yourselves? Me and Jimbo here are very busy people, very busy lives. We simply must get going now that we have what we came for. And I reach in and I take an apple out and I start peeling it with a card. Almost to intimidate, but I'm still going for a persuasion check here. Just to add a serious note to it.
Okay.
And I just wait for them to respond.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. That was a 2.
Oh no. That's your true.
Plus 9, that will be a combo 20.
Combo 20. Here's what happens. You go. You see the manager goes over to PA. Leave one.
Apple?
No. Person.
All right, Jimbo, go home. Bring the fruit. I'll
Big Jim-
sustain myself with this one apple.
Big Jimbo kind of like shakes head nodding. Goes into the fruit basket. He takes the fruit basket. He goes.
I'll still help you with the car later.
He goes in the car. The car has had some work done. It fortunately there's some repairs to it.
Windshield.
Yeah. Well, granted, he did literally remember his own shop was ready to go, so he like took it all the way up there.
Right.
His shop is on the ship.
His shop is on the ship. So there are
Shop.
yeah. So there are he has parts. He has like tools and stuff and things like that. So, but definitely is able to
So I
just kind
stay
of go.
behind. And I eat the apple.
It's very much.
I play a game of solitaire.
It's a huge Mexican standoff. As we go, we now transfer over to the Dakara, to Karana in the city of Dakara. It is a port city that is sleek, set of canopies constructed by steel, set to withstand the harsh winters. As soon as you enter, the first thing that you notice is the storms. They're whipping and raging, water rushing all the way down. You kind of see like the ship kind of shakes. This dude who's been used to it is like, he's not, but you're like, it's almost like, it feels like blaster fire the entire time, right? As the ship kind of shakes. But you see, you kind of make your landing. As you walk, you see that within these like canopy-like structures, you see bright white lights, stark contrasting almost everything, right? It makes it to where the dark looks like the abyss outside. And you see the corridors resemble like a hospital or almost like an insane asylum, just because of how clean everything is. Regardless, what can't be denied is how huge the waves are. Like the waves are almost tsunami type level. Like as this like raging sea is always just around. With that, you kind of make your way as you guys head to the Blackbeard. You guys kind of go down. You kind of go to this like underwater part of. There's the canopies up top, and then there's like this almost city down below. And you head to this.
We have our Uber take us there.
It's almost like no, the Uber drops you off at the port. You guys have to walk the rest of the way. Yeah. For that, just because of how the place is, like you almost have to like drop at the port and then just walk the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And then you guys kind of take this subsonic elevator all the way down.
The
Almost
Titanic 3.
Yes. But you make your way into this like underwater city, and you kind of make your way to the Blackbeard bar. You see that it's almost like a bungalow island shack kind of vibe. You see tiki torches. You see like tiki masks. You see that everyone in there is wearing Hawaiian shirts.
It's just, I love the dichotomy of like the high-tech water city followed by fucking just beach aesthetics, beach dad aesthetics.
Absolutely.
My God.
You see that there's like fake sand on the ground as you're kind of like just making your way through.
It's got to get everywhere.
It absolutely does.
I don't like sand, really. Rough.
You see it's like, and you see that as this like very like islander vibe is kind of there. Skeeves is dead fucking serious. Just like, yeah, it's like, don't freak out. We're amongst probably the deadliest sort. Otherwise, Karana's known for having its like intergalactic assassins. You need dirty jobs done, like they always go to Karana.
And this is like we're on the fucking floor.
We're on the floor with them. This is where like these like around. This is the place, like I said, to get a crew because these people are not afraid of death. These people will. They are, for lack of better. You think I'm crazy? These people are worse.
Fuck. Okay, so just don't drink anything. I think that's a good rule to follow. Don't eat or drink anything here yet. So wait until we.
you kind of go. You see that Skeeves kind of sits up on the bar. He asks for a really specific drink. The bartender looks at him and kind of goes to the back room and like pulls out like a key. Like it's a drink, but under the glass it's a key. And as you kind of go, he takes this key to the back room, which is another back room. He finally puts the key into the hole, and you see he opens it, and there is standing huge. Like it's open, like it's like a shark head man body. He's just like sitting there, and he has a beard. And he looks, and he turns around. He goes, "Hardy."
Hardy. What's up? So you need to get, you need to get the bounty off your head, yeah. He's dead serious. I heard about you on the network. You've got over like 1 million credits on your head.
Yeah. We're trying to get that down a little.
Yeah. That's why it's so hefty to get off. That's what. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't a single beneficiary. It was a whole like company organ. You know, even though it was planetary, that's still huge. You know, so they have millions of credits. They put a whole million on you. Granted, also your ship is also worth millions, so it's like
millions.
Take that alone against it.
Plural.
yeah, it's mint. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Steve's pipes up. He puts out. Yeah. Oh no, dude. Yeah, try to chip me, dude. You know the process.
What's the price? Bro.
Don't even try to chip me, dude. So good.
I'm the one making the actual business thing here. What is the price? We put down 20K or 200K. What's your counter offer, huh? We're negotiators here.
It takes half the bounty to put it down, so you need to put at least 500K to put off.
We gotta do 300K.
Go ahead and roll me just a persuasion.
Where's Skeeve in this? Is he
Skeeve
helping?
is the one that got him in the room. He's just
Got him
there.
in the room. Got it.
So his help action consists
Keeping you in the room.
of keeping you in the room.
Jesus Christ, man.
No. Here's
Yeah?
the thing. I rolled for the fucking portent. I just rolled a nat 1, but I'm gonna go and use my fucking. Can I do that now?
What?
See, the one thing I don't know is if I can do it after I've rolled.
I'll allow it. Fuck it.
No, you can replace any roll. So I'll replace it. And guess what I fucking rolled? A 19 plus 9, 28.
20. My God, what a roller coaster. Go ahead and roll your con save.
Just all the stress left my body after.
Oh,
you said
I
that.
got it too. Okay, that is
Well, you got to do.
that's a 23 for the
Oh,
con
okay.
save.
Okay. I thought you said you rolled a 2, and I
Nope,
was like,
nope,
oh my
not
God.
the 2 crew. Fuck the 2 crew.
Man,
I'm like, oh my God, I don't have anything any way to re-roll this shit. Wait.
there has
my
to be a
God.
way.
As that happens, takes a deep breath. It's a bulking man. He's like,
My God.
Shaw, dude.
I can do it for 300K.
I'll give you an extra 10K for you personally.
No, I need the money, dude.
Oh shit, never mind. Well then, I take backsies.
Right.
What does he need?
What I need. So I need to know if you're legit, dude.
What kind of guy is this? Is this like a human?
Legit?
This dude's like statistically he's a Triton, but
Okay,
in real,
okay.
so what you see is like this huge. He's wearing board shorts, Hawaiian shirt, beard, shark
yeah.
head, and like
Shark head?
shark head,
Oh, fuck
human
yeah.
body, but like shark, shark color, grayscaled out, you know.
I love
but he's
that.
and he's got like a bunch of puka shell necklaces.
Fuck yeah.
You want to know if I'm legit? Check this out.
legit.
And I do a backflip. What is that? Acrobatics?
I fucking can't.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
24.
Oh my god, you nailed the backflip. He's like, holy shit,
I
Dude.
like to think I'm pretty legit. Dad.
dude. To me personally, dude, I know you're in, but in order for me to get Connor's bounty off, I'm gonna prove to everyone here that you're like that. All right, so do you know how to rip it?
I can fart, dude.
That's not what I'm talking about, but that's fucking funny, dude, and I fucking love that.
What do you mean?
Dude, you see, he opens, like this screen, and you see at the port city, there's this like deck board, like, and you see people with surfboards. And they're riding these tsunami waves. You gotta be able to fucking rip it, just like one of us. Are you sure about that, dude?
Ooh.
What's the vibe back on the space station? I've been playing solitaire for a while.
Everyone,
And
there are
every,
some
like-
people. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
A D20.
Mhm.
Okay. For whatever time has been passing, I would like to have been like just throwing out in just a circle formation, just a card every so often, and it like becomes a circle around me.
Cast over into circle.
I didn't say that.
That's
I didn't
clever.
say that.
That's clever.
What check was I doing?
Just roll a d20. What is it?
8.
Eight people have just put their guns down and left because
Okay.
you have been sitting there for the most part like 2 hours.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. And I'm taking my sweet time with it, letting them get used to the cards, whatever.
You see one person, but those cards are really sick, dude.
Thank you. They were a gift from my. I don't know why I'm mimicking. Thanks. It was a gift from my wife. Before she passed.
Oh damn,
Before I
dude.
passed.
I'm sorry. What?
That's
That's really unsettling. Are you all right?
So emo, dude.
Hey.
Like
If that was a joke, that was funny. If not, I can't wait to unpack that with you.
Yeah, honestly, I've been needing somebody to talk about it with.
Did you see this other dude? This dude is
Do you want to
he's-
listen?
5 more
in,
people
or-
put their guns down
five
and
more
walk
people
away.
five more people with their guns down. You see one dude comes up. It was that one scared. He's a manatee. So
Yeah?
he's a
Okay.
manatee head humanoid body.
yeah.
He's like, oh dude,
Yeah.
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 Dude, I'm down to listen. He
so-
pops the squad.
I
So the
was
guns are still
alive.
going.
I was alive a really long. Does he put his guns inside the circle or outside the
No,
circle?
he didn't have a gun. Remember, he was
Oh,
the one
right.
that was just like, I
He
just
was
want to go
shaking.
home.
He was shaking.
He was
so
fucking
so he
quaking
sits
his
down.
boots.
And I just start telling him like, yeah, I was alive a really long time ago, and I lived a good long life, but I died, and then I came back. Don't really know how else to explain it. There's this little like light that I kind of started chasing, I guess. His name's Lumos. He's cool. He's back on the ship, but he's taking care of my I made some new friends, you know, like being dead and then being alive. You like lose some friends for being dead for a while, and you make some new friends after like you come back, you know. And one of my friends had got real hurt on Karametri, so I go and I bring her the fruit, and that's why we came for the fruit. So yeah, I'm just taking my time. You guys will be done here soon enough, I'm sure, right?
Yeah,
Do you
dude.
know how long this is gonna take? How long does this standoff kind of stuff typically last?
I don't really know, dude. You're like, this is like the first time this is happening.
Hey, you mind if I ask a little bit about you? Remind me your name? Sorry, I'm good at faces. I'm bad at names.
Oh, dude. My name is Charles.
Hey, Charles.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Charles.
My apologies. Charles. Yeah. I was just wondering what your experience is with the lion's tooth. I guess seems like everybody's like part timer in there, right?
What?
Well, you're here for the bounty on my head, right?
No.
Oh, what? Why was I being held at gunpoint then? Do you know?
Oh, I think all these other like shoppers are part of the Lion's Tooth, but I just work at Planetside Oscar.
Oh, all right. How many people does it take to operate a Planetside Osco?
I think there's like 10 of us, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just 10.
Well, if you
Alright.
count the deli department, that's probably like 15.
Do you guys like ever hire out any sort of help, like ship help?
Let me ask my manager.
Yeah. If you could bring your manager, that'd be really cool. Sorry, I don't want to move and then like
No, you're
make
fine.
everybody tense again.
You're
It seems
fine.
like things have
You're
calmed
fine.
down.
You're good.
Yeah,
I'll
so
just-
he gets up and walks away, right?
Yeah.
I finish casting teleportation circle and I get the fuck out of there.
You just pop out under.
Yeah.
You pop out under.
Wait, your wife's cards.
No, dude. You go. You make your way out.
I literally beam back
You
into
beam,
the...
yeah, you beam back in. You literally like poop out the side of the captain of the crew's quarters, and like you just like, and you dismiss the other side of the spell.
Oh yeah. Instantly.
Yeah. You see. You can see in the windows. There's just a bunch of. Pew, 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 pew.
In the windows?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've spent a good amount of time getting familiar with the Skeet Destroyer.
Mhm.
It's time to flex some muscles, right?
Mhm.
I conjure Phoebe up,
Mhm.
and I talk to Lumos real quick. I say, hey,
Hey.
about to see some fire coming in. I'm gonna tell Durgash that I got off the space station real quick, and I think the idea is to get down there. Is the triple ski operational? I know.
Go
the
ahead
muscle
and roll
car-
me. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
An Arcana check. Okay. Yeah, tiny die. That is an 8.
Unfortunately, you were like kind of. I'll
That's
say during
okay.
the week you were really like you split your time between the sword, the deck of omens, and Big Jimbo's car. Like you didn't really have
Yeah.
So like
so Big Jimbo's car is still operational, and
Yeah.
I'm back on the ship.
Yeah.
Did Big Jimbo get back yet?
yeah, Big Jimbo's been there.
Lumos, protect the ship. You're doing a great job. Let me know if you need anything. Phoebe's gonna be here to help you. Big Jimbo, we gotta get planetside. Meet up with Durgash.
All right. The Big Jimbo nods his head. Goes.
Cut to.
All right. Cut to. As you make your way into Planetside, you see there's a deck port, and you see standing in the rain with what like this like it's like a technologically advanced surfboard.
Oh.
What I can only describe it akin to is like Oko from Jinx in League of Legends. Not hers, but
See, I think of Treasure Planet.
you know what? We'll go with that. That's way more into it. But it's you don't have the little parasail because you're standing there. Skeeves looks at you with pure fear in his eye. Do you know how to drive one of those things?
What do you mean drive? It's just a board, right?
You see him like just grab all 4 of his hands and hold them together.
All 4 of his hands.
It just goes. Oh god.
It's fine. Just have Lumos ready.
You see.
I've sent Durgash a sending message, so like maybe in the middle of that you get a message in your head saying, "Got off the space station, headed your way."
Hey, are you good at surfing? Just really random.
Yeah,
Sorry.
actually.
Yeah, actually.
Like
How
You grew up
good?
in the dock house. I'm a lot of it. Yeah.
Ever since a kid.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a kid, I got like over 300 years of experience.
3. Okay.
Well, I'm kind of old.
Okay. You're headed here, right?
I'm on the way.
Okay. Cool. I might have a surfing opportunity for you as soon as you get here.
Maybe I could even teach you how to hang 10, as it were.
Hey, cool, sure.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
See you in a minute.
Yeah, see ya. Yo, Blackbeard, you already know I'm loose with it, but I got my other compatriot here. He's gonna be coming here soon, and he's gonna prove for us.
My friend's
Who's
coming
really-
real soon, and he's gonna show you guys what it's like.
Oh
who's
no.
with it and who's not, you know?
I'm so sorry, dude.
What?
Once you step there, it's a rite of passage now. You got like
So,
trust me, you know how many people have tried to do that. You stare below, you see there's like these spikes, and there's just like Mortal Kombat style decks, huge legions of bodies.
you actually see someone die.
Yeah, someone dies. Like,
And the waves go whoopah and whoopah.
Like, bro, somebody dies here every minute.
honestly, you're being very generous at the minute. I give it like every 30 seconds.
I've been practicing
Lightning
that.
strikes somewhere. So, like, how long do I just
My
do
leg.
one pass, or like
Well, you gotta be able to drive a wave, dude.
just drive a wave, any wave?
Yeah, dude. Good luck. You see, like, even the small waves are fucking cute.
All right, I don't want to lose my fucking armor, dudes. So
Yeah, no, dude. Take your time. Take your time.
skis, I'm just gonna like give you some of my equipment that I don't want to like just in case.
Yeah,
You know, just in case.
no, of course. Yeah, here.
Wait, hasn't
He hands-
Skeeve technically done this then?
Huh?
He's gotten a bounty off him before, so I'm assuming he's got prior surfing experience.
He has.
Okay,
But
interesting.
but
interesting.
Durkash is the one.
right, I
started.
understand.
So,
I'm just
Skeeves,
curious.
do you have any like recommendation, any tips? You know, before
I want to be so real with you. I want to be so real with you. I just rode.
maybe
on the
not
back.
that real. You don't need to be that
so
real.
real with you. I rode on the back of someone and then shot them in the head and then rode back like it was just me.
Damn.
So like
That's
I
gruesome.
don't
We'll
I don't
dive in
have
30
I
seconds.
don't have it. I don't have it here. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like that's I'm a little bug guy, so like I can just climb onto some random ass dude and
Please tell me Skeeve is like a cockroach.
Skeeve is like
what kind
a
of bug is he?
what kind of bug? You know what? I would say he's more like a beetle-like, but
Okay.
he
That's still
has
pretty
very
sturdy.
much
Pretty sturdy.
you know.
Kind of.
You know what? He's a stink bug.
Nice.
Not a
got
stink
that
bug, a
stink.
stink bug.
Stink bug. That's very good. Very good.
Stink
Thank you.
bug. Cool. I guess I just gotta just let it rip. You know.
Tears are coming down. Skeeve's ass. All right, bro.
Why are you crying?
All
God,
right.
Come on.
No, it's the
please.
raid. It's the raid. It's the raid.
Oh my god.
It's the raid. As you see,
He says like a prayer.
as you guys
Stop praying,
approach,
don't-
as you guys approach, like you guys are in the sky, you can see him as you go. How do you approach this?
I jump off and I use the board to like sort of glide through the air a little bit before maneuvering it under me into the water.
Okay, you go, you land in this water. Whoosh. You are the first thing you immediately like
It's
are
so
take-
cold.
Yep, so cold. It's so cold. I will say just because remember you don't have to breathe, right?
Right.
You're fortunate enough you don't have to do that, but there are like sharp rocks and shit everywhere. Like, so you could still get impaled. So you don't have to worry about drowning.
Death is still on the table.
Death is still on the table. You don't have to worry about drowning, which was a big that kills like 80% of the people.
What if
Okay.
you like Pirates of the Caribbean it and you just like hold it over your head the whole time? Do you just glide underneath the water or
True.
something? I don't know. I'm just throwing that
So-
out
I think
there.
they gotta see me do it.
So
Maybe.
as you're in the water, you kind of reach ahead of them. You see these tsunami level waves. They stand over you
up in the sky. Oh yeah, dude, on a deck, hundreds of feet up in the air. These things are huge. You are now like on ocean floor. It's fucking massive. Like it's surfs up like the fucking rain waves. Those waves that are like so big.
I think of the Willem Dafoe looking up.
Yeah, the Willem Dafoe looking up. Absolutely. As you stand there mortified. And Skeeves is just like praying. There's just like a moment where you just hear in the back of your head, I'm fucked. And that's where we're gonna end our session.
Oh my god.
Hopefully next time we'll have better rolling luck.
It was just you, really. Yeah, if I'm being honest.
That sucked.
Oh my god.
It
Dear
was fun.
spirits,
It was fun.
thank you so much for listening and watching. Really appreciate it. We're doing a couple things to switch it up, keep it interesting, keep it fresh. We appreciate your patronage and watching. Please continue to support us. Check us out. Really appreciate it. Where can they find us?
Well, you can find us on TikTok at Official Fun Show. You can also find us here on YouTube, Official Fun Show. And I think there is an Instagram. We're looking forward to putting some stuff on there eventually. One day. There is some stuff. We'll put more stuff.
Yes.
At Official Fun Show. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Also have a place. If you feel like a chaotic sort of person and you want to sow Discord, there's a place for that.
Join our Discord. David, what will
Join
they
it.
find on there?
Discord.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
Discord.
One of
Discord.
us.
Discord.
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 Discord. Discord.
Discord.
Discord.
Okay. Nope. Again. I saw you think about it. I was like, will he press the right one?
I really wanted to just throw you off.
You're just like,
The Fun Show. Damn it.
bye.